Konnichiwa, what's up, my Yukijins? Happy New Year. Akeome okotoyoro. How's your New Year? New Year, new me, or old me, whatever. This video is requested by our channel member. Today we're tackling a hot topic. Is Duolingo good for learning Japanese or Nihongo? As a Japanese linguist, I've got some unique insights to share, and yes, I'll even show you the app live. So let's jump in. For those unfamiliar, Duolingo is a super popular language learning app that's loved for its gamified approach. It's free, it's colorful, and it's a beginner friendly. But how does it stack up for learning Japanese, a language known for its complex writing systems and nuances? Let's find out. I hated Duolingo the first time I played it, like 2 years ago. I instantly uninstalled it. I think I remember they have lots of mistakes, and we'll see what it looks like for a Japanese learner for the first time. So I've got my Duolingo app open now. I have the Japanese. I use Duolingo for other languages. Section 1 Unit 1 is about ordering food, which I think is the most important thing to learn first when you're going to that country. I've learned that lesson the hard way. I once went to Padang City for like a month. It's in Indonesia, and if you know, like, they eat spicy food for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's all spicy, and I cannot eat spicy. So long story short, I got sick after that because I couldn't eat, and even if I do, it's too spicy. And I remember I couldn't really express it. You have to learn this, especially if you have like allergy or foods that you cannot eat. We'll see if Duolingo can help us with that. This is a basic food that you'll see. Mizu, green tea. Ocha. We love ocha, by the way. We drink it every day in Japan. Ocha doesn't have to mean green tea. It can mean other ocha. Like for summer, we have mugicha, which is barley tea.
ご飯
Kudasai.
ください
Kudasai. Okay.
寿司ください
Sushi, please. Very basic, yeah?
O-
But, you know, important. Ocha,
Ocha.
water.
水
Oh my gosh.
ご飯
It's
ご飯
the
と寿司
same all the time. I guess if you don't know any of these words, it could be very helpful.
水
Mizu. Not the mizu from Atarashi
Mizu.
Gakko. Oh, wait, what? You did not see that. Water. Mizu.
水
Please, kudasai.
ください
Ocha,
Ocha.
rice, gohan,
ご飯
sushi.
寿司
Gohan.
ご飯
Alright, what can we like... I need to know if there's like a page where you can learn those phrases or words before you play the game. So they have section 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see the details. I didn't know they have grammar. I used Duolingo for learning Chinese, and I've already learned the grammar at school, but I didn't know they have a grammar. Let's see the particle.
ケンさんは
Let's say
学生で
this.
す研鑽のもと
What? Ken-san no moto?
研鑽のもと
Really? This is actually wrong. The kanji hon is book. The other kunyomi for that is moto. But this should be Ken-san no hon. I don't know what's happening. I'm starting to have doubt. Duo? Is there anything that we can check here? Kore, sore, are. Okay. This is very important stuff.
ね明日何食べる
You know what? I wish there was a okurigana in this one so we know how to read this. If you're learning Japanese and you don't have the okurigana, how can you read this? Oh, you could actually still send a feedback. All right. Okay, I think I'm done with this. I don't think I'll have time to go through that level. But so far from what I see, this is great for absolute beginners to get familiar with words. But it's not gonna be enough, I think, because you have to like make sure that it is actually correct. I'm already seeing a mistake here, right? This is Japanese beginner level section 1 unit 1, and I saw a mistake when I listened to it. It sounds like a native person, but it's wrong. So I don't know if they're using AI with this and didn't really just have time to double check it. Oh, that's really bad. Good news is this is great for absolute beginner. Bad news is if you only use this and if there's a mistake, you'll never know. Now that we've seen Duolingo in action, let's break it down. So let's talk about the pros. I think this is great for building a habit thanks to the streaks and gamification of this app. And another one is it's beginner friendly and free, which lowers the barrier to entry. Another good thing. Can I think about something? Well, it covers all 4 skills. reading, writing, listening, and speaking. Now, just by playing the very first level for Japanese, I know that listening won't be correct all the time. So I'm still having doubts because 2 years ago, it was really bad, but I think it has improved. And the last one is Duolingo's community is pretty fun. Being able to connect with your friends and do exercises together to keep the streak going is a great motivator. But you have to remember that if you're not motivated, that only indicates that you have an unclear plan. So I would still recommend having like a system that's not only Duolingo. Now let's talk about the cons. The lesson can be too basic for advanced learners. I don't think it's gonna be enough. It really depends on your goal, right? If you want to be fluent, you would probably need some effort of like using it with a person. It's definitely not as culturally immersive as other tools like textbooks or conversation partners. Some translations and phrases, well, they feel a little bit English. If you know, you know. As someone who used Duolingo to brush up on Chinese, I appreciate its ability to keep me motivated. And here's the thing, Duolingo is fantastic for building the habit of learning a language. It's easy to start, even on the days when I'm busy. Doing one small thing on Duolingo feels like a progress. This aligns with my philosophy of sustainable learning. Doing small things consistently is so much better than trying to do something radical all at once. And believe me, I've done that before. Of course, when I was learning at school or when I have to learn it for a job, I just had to pick up the book and start learning. We didn't have app back in the day. I feel so old now. That was brutal. Although it really helped me a lot. And I want to focus here for people who doesn't have time at all or very busy and they just want to start learning, maybe because they're traveling to Japan or they just want to learn something new. But if your goal is to learn Japanese to become fluent for work and you have to use it, this app is definitely not enough. So my approach has changed throughout the time. And I learned this from James Clear's masterclass on habits. Your system needs to be reasonable and sustainable. So even on your bad days, you can stick to it. And I think that's a game changer. For me, Duolingo fits perfectly into this approach. While it's not enough to make you fluent, I think it's a great tool to support a consistent learning routine. Plus, when I'm having fun, I learn better, faster, and this Duolingo's gamified approach makes learning enjoyable. But remember, to truly master a language, you'll need more, like conversation practice, cultural immersion, or studying grammar deeply. That's why in the past I studied abroad. I study language every single day. And if you're one of those people who really want to master it, I would recommend using an app called Anki. You can learn about this app, but this app is really great. So, is Japanese Duolingo good? My answer is yes and no. If you want to be fluent, you'll need more resources. But if you're looking to build a sustainable habit and stay consistent, then Duolingo is fantastic. I'd recommend to pair it with other methods for the best results. Because right now I'm just using it to brush up my Chinese after learning the language for many years. And I'm basing my answer just by playing the very beginner level for Japanese. What do you think? Have you used Duolingo for Japanese or another language? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more deep dives into Japanese culture and language. Mata ne. Bye!